Hi mathematicians, please use this video to review your checkpoint and let me know if you would like a second attempt with a retake after you look at the mistakes that you've made. So for number 1, it says that Elena's family has budgeted $200 for streaming services. Remember what we mean by a budget. That is how much money you have. And you can't go, well, in real life, you can go above your budget, but we are going to assume here in math class that you can't. So you could spend exactly $200, or you can spend less than $200 if that is your budget. So part of my inequality is going to be less than or equal to 200. Now let's look at the quantities that are involved in this inequality. It says one service charges $15.50 per month, and it says to use X for the number of months for the expensive service, which is the $15.50 a month. So that is going to be represented. So we're going to use X to represent that. Again, because it told us right here to use X for the one that is more expensive. So that is going to be $15.50 times X. And then the other one, the other streaming service that they use, charges $10 per month. And it said to use Y for the less expensive service. So that means that algebraically, that one will be represented as 10Y. So our final inequality that we should have is $15.50 times X plus 10Y is less than or equal to 200. For number 2, it says the graph represents the solution to an inequality. So again, the graph represents the solution to an inequality. And it says write one pair of values. So by pair of values, they mean an ordered pair. So an XY that falls within this shaded region, because that is where the solutions are. So I am just going to pick one. There's definitely more than one right answer. So you might have gotten something different from me. I'm going to choose that one right there, which is 2, 7. But you could have gotten something different if I'm sorry, I just had a brain cramp moment. Okay, so as long as it's in that shaded region, though, yours will work. For part B, it is asking, does a point on the boundary line represent a solution to the inequality? So the boundary line is right here, and you can see that this is a dotted line, not a solid line. And remember that when it's a dotted line, so when it's dotted, that means no equal to, which also means that it will be not a solution. Okay, so it says no. So what you should have gotten is no, a point on the boundary line does not represent a solution to the inequality. And the reason for that is because I don't need you to write me a big old novel. It's a dotted line. So in this case, Anything that's in the green shaded region would be a solution, but anything on the line would not.